Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are okay and all is going well for you. If you are new, please like, please share, and subscribe. So let's get into it. We are doing part three of friends, okay? So we're doing fake friends today. So let's get into it. So fake friends, the fake friends are the ones that they didn't like you from day one. They don't like you, and they've always not liked you, even though you've always been in their lives. And they'll tell you that they don't like you. What they'll tell you as a joke. Oh, I don't like her. She's do this. Or I don't like him. He's do that or whatever. And they'll always say it in, like some of the weirdest ways, but they always try to play it off as a joke. Of course, they're going to try to belittle you, right? And no matter what you do, it's never good enough. They're not belittling you because they're jealous of you or anything like that. They just don't like you. For whatever reason it is, they just don't like you. Sometimes there may be a tinge of jealousy, but I'm not talking about the persons who are jealous. I'm talking about persons who genuinely don't like you, right? They don't compare because they're jealous, as I said. They just don't like you. They'll keep you as a friend because you stick around them or they need you for a particular purpose. But you will always see where they don't like you. And the purposes that they need you for can vary so significantly, right? Maybe um you help them with their kids, maybe you're good at something that they're not good at, so they'll want to keep you around. Maybe you always have a lot of good ideas, and because of that, they have the skills to put your ideas to use. So they always want you to be there with them, stuff like that. Um, you don't feel welcome in their company, right? And they aren't always welcoming. So you already don't feel welcome, and they aren't particularly welcoming at all times. So you may go around them and there's just this off energy, this negative energy, and you can feel it, you know it. Normally when you go around them, sometimes you feel good and you feel content and they'll welcome you, and then another time it's just like, why are you here? Like, girl, why are you even here? You know what I mean? And when you experience that, even if you stay because you say, well, it's just a figment of my imagination, or maybe they're feeling down or whatever, when you leave, you feel very nasty, you feel very used, you feel very abused. You know what I mean? You will also notice how their friends and family treat you. So things that they wouldn't say or do initially, now because they see them doing it, they think it's okay to do it, right? Um, Let me see. For example, let's say you really respect this person, right? But they don't particularly respect you. Because you respect them, they can send you to the store, for example. Now, sending you to the store is below you. It really is beneath you, right? Because of who you are, because of the persona that you project out there. But because you respect them, they can do it. So they'll start off kind of like an inquiring kind of way. Hey, can you go to the store and get this for me? Now, when they're doing this, other people are seeing. So those friends and family members that they have around them, they are seeing. And you say, well, yeah, okay, that's not a problem. And you go and you do it. You don't think it's a problem. You're not thinking anything of it. But what they're doing is slowly chipping away at that level of respect that you have. They're kind of like downsizing you. They're belittling you in those ways. So those persons around now see that, oh, she went to the shop, and they keep doing that. So, excuse my voice. So they'll keep asking you to do little menial tasks, and you don't think of it as a big deal because, hey, it's my friend, you know. So, oh, can you go get that for me? Can you do that? And then it moves from can you to go ahead and do this. When you're coming by, stop at the store and get so and so. Go around there and get this for me. Go and do that for me. So these people around them, these friends and these family members around them, who wouldn't normally even think of saying certain things to you, now they are going to want to ask you to do stuff for them. Now they are going to want to impose a certain kind of behavior onto you And you're going to notice those friends and families quicker than you would notice the actual friend. Because you're going to be like, but excuse me, why is John asking me to do this? He would never ask me to do that prior. And this may take years. So it's not a no thing. These are people that are in your life, right? So it sounds simple, but what they're doing is just chipping away at the level of respect that you had. So now these people no longer see you on the pedestal that they previously saw you on. Now you're like down a notch until you're down to their level. So now they feel they can send you to the store. They feel like they can send you off to the shop to go and get this or go and do that. They feel like they can call you and say, hey, come and drop me here, drop me there. Normally you would just go up and you would just talk and chat with them and spend the day or whatever time frame, and they would be even like the guys probably would be afraid to even offer you a drink because they're afraid of being rejected. No, they're gonna be like, as soon as they see you coming, hey, can you get me something? Can you buy me a drink? Can you do, you know what I mean? Which they wouldn't normally do. So you have to pay attention to these cues. It sounds small, but check out those small things, how they add up, right? They'll never have anything good to say about you, ever. They'll tell anybody, anything that is negative about you, right? And that person will be at what I call an energetic odds with you, right? So prior, when you just meet these people, it's all good. But then by the time they get through talking to these persons over the years, over time, and it keeps chipping away, now when you end up in the same room with these people, there's an attitude. And you can't figure out why this person is having an attitude because you've never had a problem with them, you've never had an argument with them. It's because of that friend that doesn't like you. So what they're doing, they're telling you one thing, and it's going to be negative about those people. And then they're telling those people something that's negative about you. So that causes you and those people or that person to be at what I call energetic odds. So when you are all in the same room, you're never going to have a conversation of unity. You're never going to have a conversation of peace. It's just going to be cordial. Because if it is that you ever had a conversation that was decent, you would realize that that particular person is telling you stuff and they're telling them stuff and they don't want, they want you to be at odd. So they will always look like the good person in the situation. They will always look like the person you're trying to use and you're trying to abuse them. And then the other person is going to look to you as if those other people are trying to use and abuse them and nobody knows because nobody gets to talk because they have created that energetic odd. So y'all will go out together and everything, but you're always going to be side eyeing them and they're always going to be side eyeing you. And you guys are never going to have a good, really genuine conversation because of that person who doesn't like you, right? So you have to pick up on these cues to know these type of fake friends because they are there in your life. As I've said a million times over, a lot of times these persons are not persons that we just know. We haven't just met them. These are persons that you've known your whole life. A lot of times these are persons that have been in your listing for years. You confide in them and everything, but they genuinely don't like you. You are just there to serve whatever purpose it is that they need you to serve, whether it's to have you as a crutch, whether it's to make them look good, whatever the case may be, until that purpose is fulfilled. And usually, when they want to leave you, they'll just up and out of your life like nothing happened, like you were never friends forever. All right, so learn to pay attention to the cues and keep leveling up. All right, remember, like, share, and subscribe.